scrapbooky friends, this is Dorothy with That Scrapbooking, and this is the little card that we're going to make today. This is the inspiration from Atlantic Cards Sketch Challenge and our mini garden gnomes. Hi, this is Dorothy with That Scrapbooking, and welcome back. I am going to make an Atlantic Cards Sketch Challenge card, and I'm going to use these mini garden gnomes that are absolutely adorable. I bought these a while ago. They're still available, but I haven't used them. So I thought, this is the time where I'm trying to do better than that. So I'm using my card front, I think it's called Swirls. It's also still available. And you see how it fits absolutely perfectly on an A2 card, a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch card. So I'm going to do a good coverage with my Tombow, and I'm going to put it down right to the very edge of the corner, hold it in place, and then squish it down good. I'm using the Four Seasons, just a little bit of it, the Four Seasons paper, and this is summer. And so I'm just going to cut a piece that is 3/4 of an inch wide by 5 1/2 inches long. And it is going to go right down the center of the card. And it shows a little green, a little blue, a little red, a little pink. So nice cheerful colors. And then I'm going to pull out the sticker sheets. See, I haven't used any of the stickers yet, and I love this little border. It is a tiny little border. It's, just probably barely 1/4 of an inch. And I'm just trying to see if I actually put it in the center there. And I put it straight, so I'm just going to go right along and make sure I keep everything else straight. And I'm going to put it about 1/2 an inch from the floral border. So I just kind of decide I need to do that evenly. And so I'm just going to overlap it a little bit on both sides. It's much easier to cut off the edge when you flip the card over than trying to get something right up to the very end of a card or edge, whatever. So this way you get a very clean cut. It looks much neater. So anyway, I love that color. Ugh. And so I'm gonna put a little disc that I'm going by. I didn't show what the sketch looks like. I'm following it pretty darn closely. And so I'm going to use this little white disc that I had made, and I cut all the pieces that I wanted with my thin cuts out of white daisy cardstock. So I've got my 4 little pieces, and it's a little thought bubble and a little girl gnome and a watering can and a little flower in a pot. And so I'm going to go ahead and stamp these after I season them. I'm going to stamp them with intense black because I am going to pull out my tri-blend markers and color these. And she's sweet. She is just so adorable. So I'm going to clean her off good. Have a damp microfiber cloth handy. And I love this thought bubble. It's got a little dragonfly on it. It's just so, so cute. And then it's got a perfect little sentiment that fits just perfectly in the thought bubble. Isn't that a cute dragonfly? My goodness. And then the little watering can. These are oh, how many times can I use cute? I think they're just adorable. So, and they season nicely, and right off the bat they give you a good stamp. So, the finer lines tend to have a tendency to do that. So you get a nice crisp, here comes Daisy, nice crisp stamp impression especially when you use a little spongy pad on the back. So you're not leaving out any little bits or pieces of the stamp. So I'm going to go ahead and test out my little phrase, and it says there's, what does it say? There's no one like you, right? Got to have a little pun with the gnomes. This was actually fun to do, this little card with these little gnomes. I just finished making a couple of sympathy cards, and you get kind of, it's kind of, I'm just trying to figure out where to put everything. It's kind of tough, making sympathy cards, especially when, it's on my mind because, I had someone that, I worked with for 35 years pass, and, it's a long time to know somebody and to be with them for, such a long period of time. So may he rest in peace. So I'm just trying out all kind of different backgrounds. I shouldn't put you through this agony. This is me trying to make a decision. And, I decide I just don't like the way they look. Although the pink probably would have been fine. So I kind of decided, instead of making a decision, let me just go ahead and start coloring and then see what happens. Because, if you can put off a decision, why not, right? So these are my tri-blend markers, and I got, let me see, a magenta blend, that's the pink, and then there's a true blue blend and an ice blue blend. The true blue is darker, the ice blue, of course, lighter. Then there's the light yellow blend, a citrus green blend, and then there's also a fair skin. And so those are the colors that I used. And I just I didn't match her hat to her outfit, but I just started going after it. I thought she needed a cute little blue dress. And it's going to be a two-tone blue dress. The bottom part is going to be darker. These are kind of fun to color, I have to say. They're, for one thing, she's so cute. And I'm giving her a little pink apron. And I wanted her to have blonde hair. I can't give her gray hair like I've got. Just thought she looks like a little Dutch girl on top of it, so I just thought I'd give her blonde hair. Too dark, go for the lighter yellow. Yellow seems to have a touch of green in it. I don't quite know what the thing is there. But then I decided I'm not sure what color to make my watering can, and I decided to go green. Make a pretty little garden green watering can with a little pink heart on it. And I need to color my dragonfly, and I need to color my pot. I decided to make the pot blue, so that's the ice blue blend. And add a little dark of that below. And then I'm going to make my dragonfly pink and blue. Don't ask me why. And his little body's going to be green. So, and then I start fussy cutting. And I'm going to cut out some leaves, and I'm going to cut out a flower with a leaf, and that's going to decorate around the disc. So I think I'll speed this up. Okay, I'm just going to speed that up a little bit because I'm not even Somehow I got out from under my camera, but you all know how to fussy cut. So I just leave a little bit of a white edge if I can. I don't want to show you my less than superior cutting technique here. But I've got a flower with a leaf, and that's what I wanted. That I know will match perfectly. So I decided to take the white disc and just kind of put all the little bits around the disc. So it's going to be, that's my sentiment disc. And I'm just going to pop up all the little pieces with some foam dots, double stick dots. They're not very high, so they're a pretty thin little dot. And those pieces are so small, it doesn't take but one or two to put them on there. And now this one I'm going to put strips because it is a little bit bigger, and I wanted to make sure it's stuck. So here we go. So I just think she's really adorable. So I'm just going to place the leaves around in the flower and put those down, and then put the disc on top. So I'm just kind of adjusting where it needs to go. I'm wondering whether I should have used a color disc, and I'm putting the thicker foam, double stick foam on the disc. I just decided to have it pop up from the back of the card. My little swirls, they're kind of like little bug trails. And there's my little yellow flower to go with her yellow hair. I just want to straighten her up a little bit, so I'm going to get another dot and put it under there. She's kind of tilted. See, I got my nails done at Signature. I decided they look like cute little Easter eggs. So there she is. Now I'm going to kind of flip over, and I'm going to add, a little, see, I never should have cleaned her. I start using her. I'm going to use her on the back of the card and just kind of put a little, I'm not going to color it. I'm just going to leave her black and white with a little, the little bird was so cute. So I'm going to put the little bird there. And also I've got a little tulip. You could totally, if you did that, you could totally color them in. And I want to put another sentiment on the inside, and they have one that just works fine, and it says, "You're the best." So it goes well with "There's no one like you." There we go. Cute font. So the last thing I'm going to do, I've got the inside, the back. I'm just going to put another stamping of her on my envelope. And normally I would use like a color ink, but I am just going to put her in black and white. And just let that be that. So there we go. There's my girl. And I just have to straighten her. Okay, so I'm thinking that I would just want to add a little bit on my disc. And so I decided to pull out these little spring flowers that I'd used before. I haven't used these things in a couple of years, and now I'm using them. I've used them twice this week. So the colors were perfect with these papers, and they're just kind of little whimsical flowers. And I thought I will just fill up little spaces with those little bitty flowers. So here we go with my little, get a close-up of her with the little envelope. She just warms my heart. She's got such a sweet little smile. Thanks for watching. Bye now.
Hi, I'm Dorothy Smith. Thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and learn along with me. Thanks. Bye-bye.